Hello, welcome to my channel. My cat is eating behind me, so if you hear nibbles, that is why. I wanted to be here because I want to give you guys a reading. I feel like I haven't really opened up to tapping into the collective energy as much as I used to. Okay, so yeah, I think we should just get straight into this. No one likes intros anymore anyways, so let's go. Where should I put this? Right here? Can you guys still hear me? Probably. Okay, this is very wobbly. Jeez Louise. Placing it down nicely. So, spirit guides. Message for the collective, please. Message. We got the King of Cups with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And then lastly, we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. All right, collective, let's see what's up. What is the back of the deck? Eight of Wands. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that you're feeling emotionally very well, actually. Even if things aren't going your way, where you're not getting, you're not getting the rewards of your hard work. You're not getting the family, the vision, the whole like fantasy of what the future was, what you were working towards. You didn't get that, and you were trying so hard with the Eight of Wands. I'm seeing that you like put all your energy into it, you put your all into it, and that is so commendable, collective. Don't think that those efforts were ever wasted, because they're definitely not. It's important to go after the things you want in life, and sometimes it doesn't always lead to what you're expecting. Why? Because it leads to somewhere even better. It does. Honestly, it really does. The only reason why you never get what you want is because the universe sees your hard work, but guess what? You're probably going to get rewarded way more than what you were hoping for. Maybe what you were hoping for was too little. Maybe what you were hoping for wasn't fulfilling. And the universe wants to give you something more fulfilling. The universe wants you to feel happy. They want you to feel like the King of Cups, just standing firm in themselves. This is not gender specific, so themselves. Feeling confident because they know themselves at an emotional level, right? They understand their own ebbs and flows. They understand that even if the outside is turbulent, they are able to command their reality still, right? And so the universe wants you in that energy, very not docile, but understanding that there is a flow to life, and it's much more enjoyable when we can flow with it. Okay, so I can see that you spent a lot of time working on whatever this has been, and maybe it never panned out for you, right? This endeavor, it didn't pay off. So let's see what else. Let's see what else Spirit needs to tell you about the situation. Four of Cups, Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, not bad. I'm just sighing because channeling can be heavy sometimes, believe it or not. Okay, Four of Cups. Maybe there's something you're not seeing that the universe is giving you, because he is like too busy manifesting, right? He's like really at it trying to manifest, and then there's like this cup in front of him and he just doesn't see it because look, his eyes are closed. His eyes are closed because he's too focused on what he wants. Okay, again, not gender specific at all, but he's focused on what he wants manifested in this reality. But the universe is like, hey, I'm trying to give you something here. Sorry, I'm saying it in such a sassy way. The universe is saying, here, we want to give this to you. Take it. And maybe you couldn't because, and this is not on you at all, you couldn't because you were learning how to choose your battles, essentially. You're not at the whim of everyone else's mercy, okay? You can control what battles you get into, okay? And so you're realizing that. You're like, wait, I need to like stop giving my energy away so easily through reactions and through just constantly having to react to other people all the time because they're just really not aligned with you. And so a lot of what they do like bewilders you, and a lot of it makes no sense to you, right? And so you spend a lot of time in that space where you're just like, what the heck? And so like, you see, like this guy is like kind of like, what is going on? You're coming out of that though. You coming out of that is going to allow you to see the blessing that the universe wants to give you. And it's an emotional cup, right? Cups represent water. Water represents the flow, our emotions, our peace, our tranquility, the way our chi flows. I don't know, anything about flowing, like it's just flowing energy. And so this is normally just emotional for me because where the heck was I going with that? Oh my god. Okay, anyways, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, I'm also seeing that you're breaking free from the limiting beliefs that you were taught growing up. Okay, so these are, a lot of people like me refer to it as lack mentality, but I honestly don't like that term anymore because I don't know, I just, whatever, doesn't matter what I like. Like basically feeling left out, in despair, feeling like there's no one out here for you. And maybe you feel that way, maybe it's on purpose, maybe other people have put this on you, but usually this is like a self-inflicted limiting belief system that we inherit from our parents, from our grandparents, from whoever raised us. It doesn't even have to be blood related. This is conditioning, actual conditioning. And so you were conditioned to have a more limiting belief about the world, but now you're opening up. You're realizing that this world has so many potentials, actually, and that we're not glued to one chain of events. I would say it's more like we're able to tap into many events, and that's when your outside world looks like it's being blessed. I'm blessed, right? And so you're just realizing that there's so much that this world, that this existence offers that you didn't realize before, which is beautiful. I love it. Yes, keep going. These are good. These are good realizations, because this is the key to allowing, to receiving. When we can understand that that we can actually receive a lot more than what we're asking for. And a lot of us kind of have this thing where, like, I'm not asking for too much. I'm not asking for too much. I'm just asking for stability, comfort, love, and as you grow up, you realize that's really rare. That's rare to find that. And so keep going. Know that you are meant to experience everything you want to. Know that you are the master manifester of your life. Realize that you have all the potential in the world, essentially. That's straight from spirit. They want you to know you are at your highest, like, peak potential. You have gained so much knowledge at this point, and maybe it's time to kind of put it towards something. Maybe a new project, perhaps. Maybe an endeavor, something that you need to put your I'm hearing angst, anxieties, turn into action. Yeah, if you're feeling anxious, do something about your dreams, dream related activity. Okay, so make sure that you are, like, whenever you're anxious, go after, just do one thing that is towards your dreams, right? Sometimes we do things towards our career, sometimes we do things towards our relationships. We're just doing something towards our dreams as well. Okay, think of it like that. Don't think of it as like, I need to throw everything away and follow my dreams. No, add it into your routine. Add it into your day. Make time for it. Just do one little thing at a time, and eventually your dreams will be your reality, because you've made it your reality little by little. And that is the power of you. You can manifest anything you want in this life. It's really up to you what you want, right? But the universe is kind of telling you, like, hey, you're kind of thinking small. And that's not on you. It's just because of your conditioning. But now you're open to new, more expansive realities. Not that the other ones were, like, limited in any way. You're still gonna get, like, the human experience. It's just not like your dreams, and here I am all about getting you to your dreams. Okay, I want you to be living your dream reality, because in that dream reality you meet the people that are right for you, right? In every dream situation, you're like, yeah, my relationships are good, my circumstances are good, everything is so good. And it can be that way if you gear your life every day towards your dreams. And so I'm realizing this as well. This is why I'm posting again, because I just want to be following my intuition more often. I don't want to just be like, no, I don't need to do that. No, I don't. I'll do that another time. I'm not feeling up to it. Like, I don't want to do that anymore, because I just don't want to procrastinate. And I think you feel the same way. I wouldn't be saying it otherwise. So, this is like a congratulations to you. You did it. You, like, passed one of the hardest lessons, which is that you're not stuck where you are. And that's really hard for people to accept, right? It took you so long to accept that. And so congratulations. Amazing. You passed. You did it. I'm proud of you. So this next phase you're moving into, I mean, of course, like, revel in the fact that you have moved on from past conditioning. You know, that's really important. That's freeing yourself. That is the most important thing, freeing yourself. And now the next part is building upon your freedom. What does it look like? What does it feel like? It's important to get into the details of these things. What do you want? How do you want to feel? Okay, that's important. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel at peace? Do you want your heart rate to be nice and slow and relaxed at a baseline? Do you want to feel invigorated? Do you want to feel, I don't know, whatever do you want to, what do you want to feel in the future? How does your future life feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel like home? Does it feel like you finally made it? That something finally went good for you and you're like, yes, finally. I don't know. How does it feel? Basically, that's all I'm asking. Just ask yourself that. Okay? Very important. Should we pull more cards for you? I'm feeling it. My hands are like, let's go. Okay. Eight of Swords in reverse, baby. Yeah, you're breaking free. Page of Swords in reverse. You're breaking free from these perceptions in the past of yourself and of your situation, which is exactly what we've been talking about. So the Eight of Swords, I'll explain it a little. Normally, this card comes out when you are kind of closing your eyes to a certain situation, right? Like, you don't want to look at it. You're like, I'm bound. I have nowhere else to go. I don't have this or that, so I'm stuck. But it was in reverse, which is good. I mean, whatever, good or bad, that's so, like, not important. But because it's in reverse, it tells me that you have broken free from a lot of self-imposing beliefs, self-limiting beliefs about yourself. I am so sorry that you, like, had a history of people just constantly, like, lowering your self-esteem. That's so messed up. I'm sorry, that's like a side message. I just got that and I, like, got pissed off. I'm like, what the heck? Get away from my collective. Jeez, leave them alone. They're going through so much. Yeah, anyways. Page of Swords also comes out in reverse, telling me that you're not prone to just assuming the best in everyone. Now you're more neutral. I think you assume that people were kind of good, you know, like, just inherently going to be good to you, which is true in most cases. I'm not going to say that, like, everybody is horrible and that we're all born evil and stuff. We're all born just babies, okay? We need to calm down. With the Page of Swords in reverse, it's telling me that you're coming to understand that people, you can be neutral. You don't have to give your energy to anybody. Yeah, it's like commanding your own power now. You're understanding that, which is amazing. Good job. I just feel like I have to constantly congratulate you because maybe you're keeping it from people, like, this transformation. You're not telling people that you're going through this massive change, or you are, but, like, people aren't listening. Like, you're the only one around you that is kind of awakening to this energy, and no one else can really relate. Not because it's wrong or anything, it's just not their time to understand these things. Okay, it's your time to understand these things. And 10 of Wands, I pulled this out. This is a lot of baggage that people have put on you, that you have put on yourself on behalf of others. Okay, I need to fix my necklace. Hold on. This tells me that a lot of people have made you responsible for them, for their whole existence. They, of course, if they're children, they do depend on you. Please take care of your children. But if they're adults, they're kind of expecting you to treat them like a kid and take care of them like a kid, but they're grown up. They're grown up now. And they're putting a lot of heaviness on you. And this is not only financial, okay? I'm talking about like they put their burdens on you. Whatever issues, whatever traumas they have made you responsible for their emotions when it comes up. They make you responsible for their triggers when it's their trigger, okay? They don't take accountability. And so you're here carrying everything for them. And you're rooting for them because you care and you have a big heart, and that's beautiful. And of course we should root for the people that are around us, right? But rooting for them does not mean that we need to shelter them from their own experiences, okay? Because just as much as the universe is here for you, the universe is there for them as well. They are taken care of just as well as you on a spiritual level. I don't know what it is at a physical level that is so nuanced, but at a spiritual level, we all have this access, okay? This is a free access, and they have not chosen to do it for themselves. You have, which is beautiful, which is why you're here, which is why it's time for you to put down other people's burdens. It is not yours to carry. It has never been yours. If you actually look at each burden that you carry on your shoulders, you will come to realize that each one kind of has a face of who it belongs to if you visualize while you're doing energetic work, right? You will realize that there's an energy cord attached to the burden. And when you follow that energy cord, you will see the person on the other end that is holding that cord, that is feeding off of you. Okay? And it's important to cord cutting, do that. Okay? There's a lot of Reiki sessions on YouTube, anywhere, where they do cord cutting. And be present, I guess you don't have to even be mindful in those moments because it's just energetic work. Be open to receive that kind of work though, right? So you would greatly benefit from a session or like multiple sessions. Just do it every time you're feeling heavy, okay? And yeah. Okay. Let's go pull some oracle cards for you. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. What a deck. Okay. I'm laughing because the first card is flow. Literally for like, I think a good minute, I'm just saying like flow, flow, flow. And then the oracle card comes out saying flow. So, confirmation, right? At this time, don't fight the current. Do not try to just accept that there can be another way to what you're seeking. Open your mind to the possibility that there is another way of getting to where you want to be. an easier way, and a more fun way, where you enjoy your life, where you are in a state of gratitude because you're able to be present in the moment because you're not swamped with anything, right? So maybe what you're manifesting may be hard work. Like maybe you grew up thinking that you have to work really hard, that you have to dedicate a lot of hours to something for it to turn profitable or good for you. You're going to realize that through this flowing, that you don't actually have to work that hard. It is commendable, it is respectable that you're willing to. But the universe is like, you don't have to though. We want you to go a much easier way. Okay? Where you're having fun. Where it's not so mental. Where it's not about overthinking and creating solutions to every scenario. It is simply allowing your life to unfold magically in front of you. Yes, you may worry at times. Yes, there will be times where you're wondering what the heck you're doing, because that's normal. I'll tell you that. I go through that probably just as much, okay? But the universe is saying flow. There's an easier way to do this. And it will come when you flow. With the tides. With, if you get a rejection from somewhere, understand that you're simply being redirected. You're not being rejected. It's redirection. Okay? The next card you got is Gateway. So, you are simply going to flow into the next gateway of your life. Isn't that magical? You're not gonna have to do a dang thing. You're just gonna float there. You're gonna be yourself. You're gonna show up as you. You're gonna be authentic. You're gonna not be stressing out over other people and what they think, because you're taking care of yourself, and it feels amazing, and it feels like you're actually being responsible for the first time. It's leading you through this gateway. Okay? By you simply being you, by not fighting the current, you are entering a new timeline where you don't have to work that hard, and it's going to be great. Because I think a lot of us assume that way too easily and laugh at the idea of the opposite. Okay, and with blessings as your last oracle card, you are going to be so blessed, right? Literally, I was saying bless on bless on bless, and that's because your blessings are coming to you now. And I don't like to lie in my readings. I don't like to just pretend that everything is fine and dandy and that all you need is a little bit of positivity. No, I mean, like, yeah, but no. I can be more real than that. And when I tell you your blessings are coming in, you might be prone to not believing it, but know that you deserve this, okay? Maybe you don't want to believe in it because you don't want to feel like the hope for it, and then if it doesn't come in, you're safe somehow, even though you still feel the disappointment. You're still going to receive these things, and it's going to be magical. I keep saying magical because I think this timeline that you've shifted into is more, it's so aligned with you. That's why it's magical, because everything falls in line for you. You don't have to make it get in line. It will just form in front of you as each step you take on this path. It's like it forms right in front of you. And that's pretty. I like that. I think that's a cute visual. But I think that's where I'm going to leave it off, because it's starting to repeat itself, and no, we're not going to go through that. So I hope you guys enjoyed your message. It was a really, really good one. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of this. I hope you stayed till the end. Most of people don't. But yeah, there's some good information in here, I think. But thank you. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you next time. Please subscribe and like the video. Thank you. Bye.